So today we are going to learn a new medicine, Antimonium Tart. Okay, so it's a very useful remedy, and one of the polycrest and duration of action is 20 to 30 days. So it is kind of a deep acting remedy, Antimonium tartaricum. Okay, the complete name. Now, as usual, we are going to start with the common name. Okay, so the common name of Antimonium tart is tartar, emetic, or tartarate of antimony potash. Okay, so this is the common name, and now we will get straight to the mnemonic. So the mnemonic that you have to learn is top, TOP, shawl, SHAWL, top, shawl. Okay, very simple words, and you will be done with your whole medicine. So in total I have described here 8 symptoms. Okay, 8 symptoms. So let's start, and the first one is T, and T stands for thirstlessness. Okay, so the patient is entirely thirstless, there is no thirst. Okay, this is more of a physical general. Okay, but an important one. Now second we have O. O stands for the constitution, which I am going to depict here is old drunkards. Okay, the chronic alcoholics patient. And the constitution we have is the gouty and rheumatic constitution, old drunkards. Okay, third one we have is P. So P stands for profuse perspiration. Okay, profuse sweat, and the sweat is cold sweat. This here is an important symptom. Okay, so later I will tell you which symptoms are more important. Okay, now the S stands for sleepiness, the immense sleepiness, the drowsiness. Okay, so the sleep in this remedy is overpowering all the other senses. This is one of the important symptoms. Now fifth one we have is H. H stands for Hippocratic face, which is depicted very well in this remedy. So as we all know, what is a Hippocratic face? It's cyanotic face. Okay, the coldness, the blueness, and the paleness in the face, along with the cold sweat. This makes a Hippocratic face, which you will find very well in Antimonium Tart. So these are the 5 points. Now the sixth one we have is A. A stands for acid fruits. There is a desire to eat acid fruits. So you will find this rubric, craving for apples, in Antimonium Tart. Okay, craving for apples. So the seventh one we have is W, and W stands for weakness. Okay, the weakness is +3 grade. The debility, the extreme prostration. Okay, so, and there is also sleepiness. So one symptom that I forgot to tell you is that sleepiness alternates with vertigo. Okay, now this is an important symptom. The eighth one, L, stands for lack of expulsive power in lungs. This is very, very, very important symptom. Okay, so here I am going to try to make a diagram here of antimonium tart face. So as you can see, the eyes are closed, the patient is sleepy, drowsy. Okay, so in this diagram I'm only going to draw the very important symptoms. Okay, so we have extreme drowsiness, the closed eyes depict extreme drowsiness or sleepiness. Then this we have is called profuse sweat. Okay, extreme drowsiness, cold, profuse sweat, the weakness, right? And at last the paleness. So paleness is just a significance for Hippocratic face. So these four symptoms are very important. Just remember this diagram. Don't draw this diagram in your exams. It's just for remembering. Okay, so these are the four very important symptoms, peculiar symptoms that makes the 90% of symptomatology of antimonium tart. Okay, now I would like to elaborate some more on this symptom, lack of expulsive power in lungs. So this here we have is a red line symptom as you call of a medicine. Okay, so here we have rattling of mucus in chest or lungs with little expectoration. Okay, so the patient tries and coughs so bad, and after so much time a little expectoration comes. Okay, so this also causes dyspnea, and the mucus is white in color. Okay, so dyspnea obviously it ameliorates by expectoration of mucus. So another symptom we have is weakness of lungs to throw out the mucus. Okay, so while we are on this, I am going to write here some of the respiratory symptoms that are important. First we have bronchitis, rattling of mucus, coughing and gaping consecutively, edema and impending paralysis of lungs, and the last one we have is pneumonia. So these symptoms, they themselves do not call for Antim Tart. Okay, the patient should constitute Antim Tart symptoms, and when only the patient is Antimonium Tart, these symptoms will get cured. Okay, so that is what homeopathy is all about. And here I am going to write some points that I found interesting. So I thought you should know. So the first one is the first few days of sickness never call for antimonium tart. Okay, so antimonium tart is not the beginning of sickness remedy. Okay, it only works after around a week. So first few days usually call for ipecac or bryonia. Okay, bryonia and ipecac. And another symptom that we have here is antimonium tart has effect on pneumogastric nerve. Okay, so lobelia inflata, another medicine, also has effect on pneumogastric nerve, and it depresses the respiration and circulation. So this leads to our red line symptom, that is inability of lung to throw out mucus. Okay, the rattling of mucus with little expectoration. So here we have the peculiar symptoms. So last symptom that I would like to add is the classic tongue of antimonium tart patient. So here is the tongue, and it is thickly white coated along with red edges. Okay, so very simple to learn. These are the few important symptoms of Antimonium Tart. So I will post a PDF of these pages of these notes in the description below. Okay, so you can download it from there. So we have thirstlessness, old drunkards, rheumatic constitutions, profuse perspiration, sleep overpowering, Hippocratic face. Okay, and the four peculiar symptoms: the drowsiness, the cold sweat, Hippocratic face, and weakness. Another symptoms we have are desire for apples, debility, and lack of expulsive power in lungs. The last one being the most important. And we have a few respiratory symptoms here, from bronchitis to pneumonia, and some points of Antimonium Tart. So I hope you like the video. Thank you for watching.